off a dominating four-game sweep in round one. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Houston Rockets. The opening game of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Two survivors in the West. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's KD in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1. Durant with a wide open look. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox with the jam.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. Castle finds Wembanyama. Eason against Castle. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And Johnson with the stuff.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Pass to Şengün. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's KD. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Eason. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Smith with a screen on Castle. Pass to Şengün. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Rockets trail by 4. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Keldon Johnson, 3rd.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Pass to Smith. Houston moving it around. Durant deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Smith against Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. It's stolen by Smith. A finish, and Smith with the stuff.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
The Spurs have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Wembanyama.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. Now here's Thompson. Guarded by Fox. Now here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Johnson sets the screen for Wembanyama. And here is Johnson. Good on the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Thompson outside. to KD. Over Castle. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
High post, KD. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by KD.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Fox with it. Picked up by Shepard. Fox, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Shepard. Back to KD. No good with the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, look, Fox is absolutely lethal with that first step. That's why people can't stay in front of him.
Durant. Here's Capella. Paxson coming off the assist from KD.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Fox. Pass to Champagny. Outside, Fox to the right side. With the fadeaway. And that one, good. Wembanyama's got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Harper in for Fox. The Rockets also changing it up. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Amen Thompson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Wembanyama, a screen on Holiday. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Pass to Capella. Now Shepard. Here's Okogie. Out to the right wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's a screen. Here's Shepard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Crafty work there by Shepard to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
And he's good on the second. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
A big-time effort. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2 spot.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now Harper, scoreless thus far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for Houston. Tate's checked in, and so Cornette nails them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Capella. It's blocked. And here we go. Hassel misses.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And it's Shepard missing. And here is Harper. Pass to Cornette. And that one is hammered home.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Rockets trail by 7. Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Now Shepard. Capella sets a screen for Shepard. And the dunk by Capella.
Such a determined guy. Clint Capella, tough to stop.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. Castle with it, picked up by Thompson. And the dunk by Barnes.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
No good from Finney-Smith. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Harper. Capella kicks to Şengün. Here's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Castle with the bounce pass. Barnes sets a screen for Harper. Nobody near Barnes. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thompson, a screen on Vassell. Here's Finney-Smith. Drops in the tray. Finney-Smith's got 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Barnes. Durant's checked in for Houston. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
The kick out to Harper. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Şengün. Now Shepard. Şengün with the screen on Harper. Shepard, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Wembanyama going to town inside.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Wembanyama outside. A fadeaway. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Thompson outside. Eason passes to Smith. Outside Durant from downtown. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wembanyama against Smith, and that one drops for him. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Rockets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Castle.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Harrison Barnes comes in for Luke Cornette. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Stephon Castle. The kick out to Harper. Tipped away. Eason against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
KD against Vassell. Durant, the pass to Smith. Back to Durant. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Harper kicks to Fox. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The kick out to Harper. Takes the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's 9 points for Dylan Harper.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Vassell against KD. Look at KD going to work inside.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
And KD throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Pass to Vassell. No good from outside. And KD's got the ball here for Houston. They trail by 11. Eason's shot is good.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Fox driving inside. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. To the inside, Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting them no resistance.
Taking a look at the Spurs. And that concludes halftime. Now,
and we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy at his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 11. Outside, KD. Back to Eason. Shoots over Fox. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds in the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Thompson passes to Eason. Back to Thompson. At the elbow, it's Şengün. Thompson finds Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Fox. Thompson misses. Spurs leading by 14. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Durant. And for Houston, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Thompson sets the pick for Eason. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so here is Houston. They're scoreless since the first half. And Thompson kicks to KD. Pass to Smith. Houston moving it around. Here's Şengün to end the run. That shot no good. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Şengün with the bucket.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And the Spurs with possession here. Castle with the bounce pass. And stolen by Şengün. Inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Rockets trail by 18. Thompson outside. Smith outside. Thompson outside. Five on the clock. It's tipped. Here's Şengün. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Wembanyama, a screen on Eason. Durant with it. He's got 14. Thompson passes to Durant. To the wing on the left. Eason gets a wide open look. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Eason's got 6.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the paint, here's Johnson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Heads up play by Castle to set up the bucket, showing good vision to scope out that pass.
Here's Eason. He has 6. It's Şengün, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in, and then for Houston, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Rockets trail by 15. Now Shepard. This one for 3. The shot that time not on target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Finney-Smith lays it up and banks it in.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Castle against Thompson. Back to Castle. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Capella sets a screen for Shepard. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you can see why they involved Wembanyama.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And so in the game for the Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Castle against KD. Here's Eason. Another miss by Houston. The Spurs shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Şengün with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for Game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes in there.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Eason against Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Eason. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside, KD. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.